Ladies and gentlemen, look who I've bumped into. Look who is here at the Footlocker 23 Regional Cross Country Championships here at Franklin Park. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see this man, he's more than one of the greatest athletes in Massachusetts and Boston history. But he's actually an intellectual, a scholar, a humanitarian, and he worked on multiple fronts. His impact doesn't just start here in Boston, United Somali Youth, USY, but his work extends back to Kenya and Somalia. I'm standing with the guy who gave me an opportunity to coach. And I want to say thank you, Syed, Ahmed. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to steal his thunder. I'm standing with legendary Massachusetts Hall of Famer, Arkansas Hall of Famer, and not only is he an amazing athlete, he's a better human being. I'm with Syed Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Hatim. I appreciate it for you having me today. In fact, I'm honored to get to know you, to be your friend, and work with you. And I'm glad to meet you today. I'm glad to be here as well.
So, Syed, for us as Bostonians,
yes,
and as guys who love BPS in the sport, let's segue back to, this is a different Franklin Park than what you and I are accustomed to. When you and I participated in Footlocker in the late 90s, it wasn't here.
Yes.
It was in Van Cortlandt Park. How is being a Bostonian today waking up, seeing this amazing event is here?
It is an amazing moment. It's something that we always dreamed about when we were running track and cross country. It didn't happen for us, but I think the young people that are now participating, I hope they understand how special it is, and I hope they take advantage of. And I saw a lot of Massachusetts student athletes did very well. Congratulations to them, and it is an exciting to see a state of Massachusetts representing well today here.
So, Syed, your love for the sport of running started in this amazing facility.
Yes.
When we talk about Footlocker, we gotta also acknowledge one of the greatest athletes in not only city Massachusetts history, but a family member of yours is the first and, as we speak, the only one to ever do it. Can we give a shout out to that guy and what those accomplishments were?
Yeah, so Muhammad Abdurazak was the only athlete ever from state of Massachusetts ever went to a back-to-back national cross-country championship. Not only he only won national championship only in cross-country, but also won twice 800 national champion. He was actually my role model, and I think by far we can say Muhammad Abdurazak was the greatest distant athlete runner from the state of Massachusetts, no doubt.
Now, question for you. When you came, Abdurazak was an amazing athlete, and you saw him doing that. Is that what brought you to run cross country?
Right, absolutely. I mean, he was a big time motivation and a part of reason why I was running cross country. And as you know, and any athlete in middle distance know, cross country is what makes you strong for track and field season. So, of course, I used it as a time for me to get stronger. But cross-country is another level, another sports, another, you got to be different animal than a track athlete to do both.
And so many things have changed. Running has opened up doors for you.
Yes.
Before you graduated high school, though, you brought a national title to the city and to the state.
Right.
And it looks like in a horizon, as the end of the indoor cross-country season begins, indoors about to start. Now I know that it's confirmed that the national indoor meet is here.
Right.
you being a former national champion and bringing one to Boston. How does it feel to see the transition of when you ran the national meet? What year was it?
Well, when I won was 1998.
And it was where?
In Reggie, so it was the first time they had it at Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis was very brand new to actually built at that around time. You know, it was built in 1995, and it was a home, and it was a place that, you know, I mean, straight from, you know, wake up from your bed home, and then you come into a national championship, and you know, you gotta definitely defend the title. And then 2 years before that, Muhammad had won those 2 titles. Muhammad was the defending national champion, and he graduated by then. So it was my turn to kind of defend the title and keep that title at home, and I did that.
So speaking of titles,
yes,
what an amazing career. You landed at the University of Arkansas with the legendary coach McDowell.
Yeah,
a lot of people do not understand what it takes to win, but you have won a NCAA team title cross country. You've won a team title indoors, team title outdoors. You have our triple crown champion at the NCAA level. How hard was that to achieve, and what did that do for you personally as an athlete?
So, you know, the reason why I went to Arkansas was, I mean, they have the amazing track program. Not only the track program, but the coach, John McDonald, was the greatest track coach ever. You know, and he was a good father figure. He was an amazing gentleman, and then that's why I went. And I knew with under his leadership, I would do well. So, of course, definitely, most importantly, I graduated, went pro, and you know, from there I transitioned to run for Nike.
So then let's talk about that. So you went from Arkansas, turned pro, ran for Nike.
Yes.
How's your experiences running for Nike? How has that helped you become the man that you are today?
Well, so once you start running pro, pro is different than college athletics. So now you're by yourself. You know, you don't have the teammates that are traveling with you. You don't have the trainers that is responsible that you stay healthy. You gotta make sure you do everything by yourself. You gotta go to a weight room by yourself, or maybe if you find any other professional athlete that you gotta train. The time the college kids train and the time you train is different. Also, your track meets might be, the college track meets is local, but then also you gotta travel internationally, and you have standards also to meet with Nike or with whatever company that you run for to keep up with. So it is quite different, but it's like all now is all on you. It's like up to, you know, like it's how you do it.
Now, running has opened up the doors for you, but most important is giving you a great opportunity for higher education.
Right.
Coming from a war-stricken Somalia, now that you are at Harvard University teaching Afro-American studies, African studies, you're teaching introductory to Somali as a language.
Right.
Your story is one of the true American dreams, and I want a lot of kids to understand that. You went from being a Somali refugee to now teaching at Harvard.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that journey?
Yeah, you know, of course, you know, thanks to my parents, my mom and my dad, and, you know, also my brothers and my sisters. And, you know, it's very important that you come from a household that believe in education and also are committed to everything they do for excellency. So, you know, my father was very strict guy and always set the bars for us and always told us we don't have any other responsibility other than, you know, finishing school and having a bad opportunity that they did. And, you know, now teaching at Harvard University and then also teaching also Boston Public School before that, it is something expected. I mean, it's a doable. Anybody, if you want to, whatever you want to do, you just got to put your heart to it. You got to put your mind to it. And then it is, you know, how you carry yourself. And teaching Harvard University is not anything harder than running a mile under 4-minute mile. You know, it's just like it's training that you have to go through, degrees that you have to go get, and I think a lot of young people that look like me can achieve that, and I achieved it. If I can do it, you can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Track and Field Royalty, and it's more than just his accomplishments of running 2 flat in 8th grade, or being a national champion, or winning a divisional champion cross country, or just running professionally for Nike or Arkansas. I appreciate him for his humanity, his friendship, his brotherhood, and most important, the opportunity. Kids, there'd be no such thing as Coach H if it was for Syed Ahmed. Syed Ahmed allowed me to coach. In 2013, 2012, actually, when I moved back from New York, I was just here helping my dad. My dad was coming from the Haiti earthquake. Syed knew I was in town and called me over, and that has changed my life forever. And now I am the man that I am today. So Syed, thank you for everything that you've done. Your work has extended beyond the hallways of Boston English, beyond the hallways of Harvard. It's gone into the fabric of friendship, and I'm appreciative of you, my brother from another.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I want to take at the moment
the GOAT,
one
of the GOATs.
Test this moment to thank you as well, and thanks for all the great people that always helped us as well. Thank my coaches, Tony DeRocha, Chad Hill, and everybody else that had a lot to do with our success, my success and your success. And great, I wouldn't be able to do this interview without you. So it's also amazing things, and you're an amazing guy. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
As a friend, as a brother. Thank you.
My brand. Peace.